I'm Chad and this is Purple Collar Life, and in this video I want to talk to you about why I like to split my wood a little bit smaller. I'll tell you the three main reasons, so stay tuned. Reason number one is it's easier to handle. These smaller pieces, especially in the wintertime when you're wearing gloves, are easier to pick up and handle as you're moving them from your stack into the house to burn them. Reason number two is they dry out faster. So the smaller the wood piece, the easier the air gets to the surface and into the center to dry it out. A larger piece is going to take longer for that air to get to the center of the split and therefore longer to season. So the smaller I make my pieces, the faster the wood seasons, the earlier I can burn it, especially when you're talking about hardwood. So this is cherry. This is going to take longer to season than if it were a softwood. And I'll say that the ability to aim the Split Fire 2265 knife through the wood is one of the reasons we chose Split Fire as our log splitter, because I want to be able to choose the size of the splits I'm getting. These are what I really like. The fire gets going easy. They're easy to handle. You know, even though this is a hardwood, smaller pieces are lighter to handle, easier to carry with your hands with gloves on. And if you get a different type of log splitter, maybe with a 4-way wedge, and you're just letting that log split into 4 pieces, those pieces are usually bigger than I would prefer. So the Split Fire allows me to aim the knife exactly where I want to and split the wood the size I want. And the third and final reason I like to split my firewood smaller is because I find in my buck stove model 91, I can stack this in, make a nice system of logs across the bottom with another row on top of it, and get an all-day burn. I know some people talk about an all-night log, which is probably something like this. But a couple disadvantages to this are, it's going to take longer to season because it's still got the bark on it. It's not split, and that center is going to take a long time to season. The other problem with the all-night log is, yeah, I can put 2 of these in the wood burner, but that's it. There's not room at that point to stack anything on top of it, so I actually get more bang for the buck being able to stack the wood in nicely using smaller pieces for an all-day burn while I'm at work. I did a video recently about cutting your own firewood versus buying it, and I didn't mention it, but I was thinking of it as I was making this video. Another reason I prefer to cut my own firewood is I know exactly what the wood is. I cut it the size I want. I split it the size I want. I'll mark the outside of this tote so I remember when it was I split it. and then I know how long it's been seasoned before I burn it. Just look at how beautiful this cherry is. Still working on that big cherry tree that we cut into rounds from the new property. It's making us a lot of firewood for future years. Got all those big rounds at least that were sitting on the ground. We've still got the probably 12 to 18 inch rounds on the top there, and then a couple big ones on the bottom. But you can see my IBC totes are both filled up to about the maximum my 2210 can lift. In fact, it'll be a little bit of a test to see if we can even lift this. You can see how I stacked the wood higher on the back because it's a little bit easier to lift the wood that's closer to the body of the tractor than the wood that's out here at the back of the tote. I hope you enjoyed this video about why I split my firewood a little bit smaller than some people. Like I said, it's easier to handle, especially because it's heavy, and in the winter times when you're handling with gloves on, it just makes it easier process to handle the wood. Number two reason is because it dries and seasons faster. The smaller the cuts, the quicker the center of that cut gets seasoned out. So for me, I like them to season within a year or a year and a half. And with hardwoods like we have here in Pennsylvania that take longer to season, the smaller pieces do better. And number three, I find for me that the smaller pieces stack in my wood burner better, and that gives me a longer burn time, being able to fit more wood inside that are smaller pieces versus several pieces that are big. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up down below if this video either helped you or entertained you in some way. And then if you're not already a subscriber, please click that subscribe button so that you get notified when we put out new videos. And then we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Let's see if the John Deere 2210 can move this heavy cherry.